Hi. I didn't even put the countdown today. I was a bit too tired. And also I'm a tiny bit late. So I didn't put it. Honestly, just forgot. Today we're just starting right away without any countdown. Sorry, I was wondering. The audio is working. Yay! Hi Ed, how are you doing? Hope you are doing well. God, let me drink. I got a lot of packages today. Like, it was a mess. Like, it just started in like half an hour. I got 3 different packages like from 3 different like shippings, even though I ordered like 2 things. But this is a little spoiler because doing good. How about you? Doing pretty good, honestly. Yesterday I had to rest quite a bit because I was very tired from Sunday. Because if you don't know, I streamed Sunday evening, like at 7, because I had to finish the last chapter of Life is Strange. But that entire day, since morning till basically 6:30, I was at IKEA because my mom had to buy furniture and extra like bits and bobs for the new apartment. And because we were talking, she was like, because the bathroom is technically not in its final form because the bathtub that's there, it's terrible, so she's getting it changed to a shower. Okay, I hope you and Shiro are having a good day. Yay, we're having a pretty nice day. He's just napping over there as usual. But hi Baron, hope you're doing good. Let me just do my okay. But yeah, I was basically all day I was walking, and if you know something about me is that I'm in pain, so walking was a mess. I was like in so much pain. I was so tired. And then I streamed. I was very happy because honestly I really wanted to finish the game. But I was like, I really needed to rest. And yesterday I basically rested the entire morning. And even though I wanted to clean, but I was too tired. And I just got prepared for my touring class that I had to deliver at 5, and then I rested again, and this morning I rested again, and now I'm doing much better. My leg is doing a lot better, but trust me, the Saturday I cleaned the entire day, and the internet connection was terrible, so I couldn't stream. Like, I even tried, like, even Steam wasn't working because there wasn't enough internet connection. I think they were doing some kind of like work on it. Oh, hi! And yeah, just that basically mostly. But I got a bunch. Division Life is Strange. Yeah, I finished it. I finished it 2 nights ago. I finished it on Sunday. Finally did it. It was a little bit longer, but I was tired. Knows how to rest like a pro. Yeah, he's been resting. He can rest better than any of us. Let me close a bunch of... I don't have much open, but there is still a bit of delay on my OBS. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just my PC. Let me close this up. Should be a bit better. I don't have much stuff open, but my PC is getting very overwhelmed from nothing, basically. Did I close everything else? Yeah, I don't have much open, so should be fine now. Yeah, we're back on sync. But yeah, I got something that I want to show you because we were talking about I had to get a new keyboard, and thanks to the donation I have ordered a keyboard, but of course I don't have it. I'm gonna receive it the end of this month because shippings have been terrible. But I got my keyboard. It's a little keyboard kit that I got. It's from Mixcrew. I'll show you the little thing here. Mixcrew. I got it from Amazon because honestly I had to buy my keyboard from there to avoid huge import taxes, because otherwise I would have had to pay an extra 22 over it. But it has like, it's a really cute kit, I'll be honest. It has a little switch opener that opens two kind of switches, both the Caliph style and the MX keycap holder. Switch puller has a little like stem holder for the switches, which is very cool. So you can hold them with this. A little brush for the lube, and in this pouch they have a little like I didn't care about buying the lube together because in case I would have just bought it on the side, but they have like a little GPL 205 Gray Zero. They have it branded with their own like name. Let me can I actually show you? I think it's like right way around. It shouldn't be, yeah. But yeah, it's very cute. It has the little pouches, which I didn't know. Like, it's very cool for it to get into keyboards. I'll be honest, I was afraid too, but I wanted to build my own, but then I ended up buying a pre-built one. Because if I was to build my own, I would have spent 160 euros. And buying instead one pre-made, I only paid 100. And more than half of the money was lucky that was given by donations to this channel. And I was able to actually get it because of this channel, honestly. But it would be a very good way for me to remove a lot of pressure from my PC and use the keyboard not only for my PC but it has multiple connections, so I can write on my iPad and then quickly switch the connection to my PC, so I can also use it for that. I'm not gonna tell you which keyboard it is because I don't want to spoil it. I want to do like an actual unboxing with you and like do everything on stream. It's gonna be at the end of the month, so it's gonna be still a long time. I hit my tooth on a straw. Is my tooth fine? Yes, it is. Sorry. I already chipped this tooth right here. Drinking from a glass bottle, which is not very visible now, but I need to be careful. Also today I'm drinking, do we have it here? This is just a cold like brew tea. I don't remember what it is, but it's antioxidant. It just tastes good, okay? It just tastes good. And today I have a reusable plastic cup because I didn't want to wash the glass one that I usually use. Because we'd use it at lunch and I didn't want to wash that. I'll be honest, I was just lazy. Did everything? Okay. Okay, yeah, it's working. I don't know why, I just noticed that Twitch just still showed me like the Life is Strange, even Life is Strange title and everything, even though I already changed it. I think it just still not working. Oh god. Actually no, I think I chipped my tooth. Fuck, I think I chipped it. Well, what am I gonna do? Let me actually see from... I hate this, okay? I hate this, but... It's not visible, but it just feels like my tooth is a little rough. Yeah, but it's not visible, so I don't know. It feels like I chipped it, but if you look at it, it's not visible. So I could have just like... It could just be my brain, because sometimes I like fixate on the fact that I have chipped my tooth and then I go absolutely crazy about it. But I've been speaking for already 10 minutes. Okay. I think we should start working. And also, I will say this for all the streams that I have, like this week at least. I'm gonna actually send it also as well. A reminder that I have a Discord, but because we finished Life is Strange now, I'm open for suggestions for new games. I don't know if I will directly stream this Saturday. I will start a new game this Saturday. Maybe I'll take a break for this Saturday and start a new game on next week, basically. But I'm open to looking for to look at new games. Of course, like, don't send me a game that is like $60 because I will not pay $60 to play a game on stream because I don't have $60 to spare on a game. But yeah, if you know any games, you can send the suggestions here on chat, and then do the breaks and stuff. I'll write them down, or you can just join my Discord and send them there. I have a game and nerd stuff channel, so you can just send it there. Okay, now I just put my lipstick. Great. Okay, no, I didn't. Just my filling. Okay, let's start and talk to you in 45 minutes. Okay, it's break time. Ah. Okay. How are we doing? The internet connection is lacking today. Okay, now it's back, it's back, it's back. It just did a straight up drop. I was kind of scared about it, but... Oh god. We are 1 hour into stream and I'm already starting to yawn. It's gonna be a long one today. I'm getting some stuff done though because I was able to finally find a book that I needed. Found it online. Oh, I'll tell you actually where I found it. If you ever need anything, and I say especially if you need any kind of academic text and stuff like that, in English mostly, because in other languages they're not really easy to find, but if you need a text that is in English, you can check on archive.org, because trust me, you can find everything there. I was able to find texts that I couldn't find anywhere. I searched on archive.org, I found them. I love that. Also because they do digitalize books from different libraries. So for example, the book that I was looking for is a Shakespeare criticism book about the way that the characters are analyzed, stuff like that. It's like a pretty boring book, I'll be honest. It's not really that interesting to listen to read, but it is a book that has been quoted. But one of the authors that I put a quote from another author and talked about this specific book that I now found. I have to kind of I'm not gonna read it fully because I'm not crazy, but I'm probably going to like still keep it like I'll still check it out, you know. Still keep it there. You know, just so I can actually okay, I can hide the straw. Sorry, I was trying to hide the straw because I don't want to have just random ass straw coming up there. So I want to like understand a bit better the concept that she was explaining in like the book, and then maybe add some extra context in the thesis just so I can make it longer. I have to fill 30 pages. Let me make it longer. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I'll be honest, I'm like just adding in extra info. These are really extra, but I'm just explaining a little bit more everything I add in instead of adding more different information. I'm just like trying to like explain more extensively what I'm writing about, because otherwise I will lose my mind. There's too many things going on. But there was something I wanted to tell you actually. Oh, yesterday I called my doctor because I needed to my prescription. Just need a major prescription. That technically it's not a like type of medicine that you have to have like a prolonged prescription that you have to take multiple times, but I do because of my weirdness with stress and stuff, so I have to keep taking it until I can't go to a dermatologist again, which I'm not gonna do for a long time because I don't want to go to a hospital again and pay $30 to go to a dermatologist, because I have to count in the bus tickets, I have to count in getting there, paying the visit, which is not super expensive, but it's annoying to be honest, and I have to like call in, get the appointment. Don't want to do that right now, I'll be honest. But let me just okay, I have chat on my phone as well because sometimes it gets blocked on my PC, I don't know why. But what was I saying? I called him and I was like, dude, they still haven't called me for my operation. They called me the 27th of May and I had to say no because from the 27th, it was a Friday, I would have had to have surgery the next Friday, But the Monday after the surgery, I had my exam, which I still have to take half of it. I know we're gonna think about it that in August, because I'm not gonna think about it before then. I have to finish my thesis, which I'm not at a good point in, and I'm halfway through the month. I'm fucked. I am fucked. I need to do a little bit more working outside of stream, which I haven't done. But outside of me renting, I was like, I don't know what to do, and he was like, can you contact the hospital and stuff like that? I'm like, there is no way for me to contact the orthopedic like section in my hospital. There aren't any phone numbers, there aren't any emails. It's very hard to contact them unless you have an appointment. And he was like, just show up there and ask for, he told me the name of a specific doctor to ask for, because it's a friend of his. Like, she was one of the people he used to work with, because he has like specialization in surgery, and I think, and yeah, he's basically a surgeon, but he does general medicine, and so he knows her, and he wanted me to go like there. The thing is, it's not like going there is like a security, and also it's not like I'm gonna get there, talk to this person right away, and then get out. I don't know how long it will take, because I have to get in and ask, I need to talk to a doctor. And I don't know what to do. I'm like, I was talking to my mom, because of course I can't get there on a bus. I need to get someone to drive me there, because it's a bit too far away. I would have to take like 2 buses, and currently, like, physically, I don't feel like I am capable of doing that. So I have to get her to take me there, but it's not like I have that many free days, because on Monday I have tutoring to do. On Tuesday, Wednesday I'm streaming in the afternoon. Would have to go in the morning, but like, it's a little bit of a mess. It's quite hard to like be able to balance everything, I'll be honest. And we need to basically choose a day and just go. And we're thinking of Thursdays, maybe this Thursday, just leaving as soon as lunch, like right after lunch, and going to the hospital, and just getting there and saying, I have to speak to one of the surgeons. It's gonna be very quick, just 2 minutes, but I have to speak to them. My doctor, my like general doctor sent me, but I'm gonna find out what goes on if something happens, because I told my doctor, like, dude, I have to move, and I need to be able to walk, to move out, and I have to work. Like, it's not like it's a thing like that. And I want to move by the end of August. And in this current condition, I can't do it, because I cannot walk, and I cannot work. I'm in too much pain to actually work. Like, even sitting here, it's painful, because my hip is completely inflamed to like here. Like, this side, all my side is inflamed, and I have to, he just told me, like, go there and tell this to them. Tell them that you have to get the surgery as soon as possible. They have to call you, because you have to move out of the region, and you have to work. Like, it's not possible for you to just stand there and do nothing. And the thing is that, because they called me before, I'm like, I shouldn't be that low down on the list. And I told the person on the phone that called me to ask me to get there on Friday, I was like, Monday I have an exam. After that, I'm free. So you can just call me after. Like, you could just call me. Like, for me, I could get there on Wednesday, on Tuesday. I never heard from them again. And like, after the 6th, I would have been free. I told them after the 6th, I'm fine. You can call me instead of he called me Friday. I told him, like, if you have a spot there on Tuesday or on Wednesday, just call me Tuesday or Wednesday. The next week I'm free those days. You can just call me, because they called me exactly 7 days before. It's a mess, because you never know when you actually have when you're going to get surgery. You just know it exactly 7 days before. That's why I have like Discord and everything, just so I can keep you updated, and I can tell you if, like, comes out that I have to get surgery next week, and I'm like, okay, I'll tell you right away, so you know that I'll probably take like a week or like a 2 week break after my surgery, simply because I don't know, like I'm gonna be in bed and I'm not gonna be able to walk because it's a knee surgery. I'm gonna also need to do some like physical therapy and stuff, but see about that. Okay, after meat renting, uh, let me stand up a little bit because I'm like slouching. Okay. Let's go back to focusing on this a little bit. I look very pale today. I look very weird. I think it's because like it's very bright. Oh, I forgot to do this. That's why the lighting was weird. I usually have. I'll fix the brightness down. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. But okay, I'm fixing the webcam. I'm sorry. Just a second, then we'll go back. Usually, that's why I was like, why is the lighting so weird? Yeah, because usually my blind is down, like, it's still there, at least. Now it's too bright, that's why. Oh, okay, now I look a little bit more normal. Just a little bit, not too much, but you know. Still look very, very pale today, I'll be honest. I haven't put a lot of blush on, so it'll just look white, look dead. The black lipstick doesn't help, I'll be honest. Okay. Talk to you in 45 minutes. Good luck and good work. no! I was muted. I said hi to you and everything. And I was muted. Oh god, no. I did press the button, but it probably didn't register. Fuck. I didn't even notice. I just got some food because I was hungry. It's an nectarine. I'm not gonna give it to Shiro though because it's from the fridge. And also yesterday that boy over there had some issues with his intestine. Let's say that. That's it. It was not nice. I had to clean him after his walk. It was not nice yesterday, but finally eating some food. I was getting hungry. I look so pale and white today. I don't know what's going on with the balance of my webcam. I just white. Okay. I love how I get random Steam notifications whenever one of my friends is like playing a game. And I'm like, what are you playing? Because I have like the I don't know if you know, but you can have like a family, quote unquote, family share. Yeah, I just look like a vampire. I look super white, which I am very pale. I'll be honest, I am very, very pale right now. But I just look white. It looks like I painted myself white. I don't have a lot of blush on, and I think the black lipstick isn't helping. But yeah, I did the family like share with one of my friends. So if I purchase a game or if he purchases a game, we can both play it. Like I can install one of the game he purchased the same way for him. Like he can install a game that I purchased. So because he told me like he doesn't play video games too much, and I just like install the games that I care about, and I don't have like a huge library of games, to be honest. Like I have like a total of maybe 10 games, and not all of them I had to pay for. A lot of them are like free games. But it's still pretty cool. I had something to tell you, but I already forgot. I'm still reading that book that I found before. Kind of getting bored. Getting very bored. I'm getting very, very bored, honestly, of that book. Because it's like it's a book written in like the mid, like 1900s. I'm like, it's old, it's boring. Forgot. Yeah, I always forget what I'm be honest. It's like such a normal thing for me to forget things that I have to say on break that. Also, Sunday we finished Life is Strange. I'll say this almost every break, but if you want, you can join the Discord and send me suggestions there, or send me suggestions here in chat for new games to play. Because I need to find a new game to play, to be honest, and I need to get a tissue to clean my hands. Because they're sticky. I don't want to touch my keyboard like that. How was the touring session, by the way? Oh, yesterday went pretty well. I had one yesterday. We meet at like 5:30. We finished. You finished the Discord? Yes, I did. Let me send you let me do this. Okay. I already have the Discord command, so you can join there. I made a rules page. If you read the rules, then you go on roles. There are rules and there are roles. You just have to select like 2 things there, and then you can just join the Discord. Like normally you can chat and everything. But yeah, I don't remember if I told you, like, I had a tutoring on last Thursday who went pretty well. She's still struggling on a couple of things. We're doing passive forms right now in English. So she's struggling a bit from passing to active forms to passive forms. But yesterday during the lesson, she got so much faster at being able to pass from a sentence in active form to that same sentence in a passive form. She got so much faster. I'm like, good job. This is what you have to do. And I noticed that the reason why she was struggling is that I say, like, there is a formula, there is a rule that you have to follow, and she didn't have that rule in mind, so she was very confused. I was like, you have to find the verb tense that the active verb in the sentence is, like, what tense it's used. Once you have that, you have the, you take your to be verb, and you conjugate it in that sentence in that way. So if it was past simple, it just becomes was or were, and then you have you add the past participle of the action verb that was in the active form. And because she didn't know that it was just like that conjugated plus that, she didn't know how to do it. She was doing it like basically just how it could be. And I was like, oh god, you don't have permission to view the messages on live and announcement channels. Did you quick thing, did you go in the rules? I think it's the one with the yellow heart. Roles, ROLES. If you go there and you click on I want to join the Discord and everything like that, you just have to react with a little sunflower. Yeah? Then I'll fix it. I'll make sure to fix it, like, right after this session, if you cannot see it. Maybe you don't have permission to view the messages. Oh, I don't know why you don't have permission to view them. Like, it should work in live and announcement. Only those two. Okay. Those are the two more important, because they tell you when I'm live and they tell you if I'm, like, not live that day or stuff like that if something happens. So I have to do that. But I'll fix it right afterwards. Okay, let me go actually open live and go. Okay, I'll fix it. I did that. Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to fix it so it works. Like, I noticed a lot that a bunch of people are joined, but they're not they haven't done the roles part, so they can't actually just like send messages and stuff and can't view everything. So I'll just like a reminder to do that, so now otherwise you can't really interact much. So that's why I'm like, remember to do it, or Discord doesn't really work that well. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm just thinking about new games to play on stream as well. I just lost myself in so many tangents that now I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so yeah, she's getting my student's getting a lot better. She's getting so much better, and I think like this Thursday is gonna be the last. Like, we're gonna stop talking about the passive forms and stuff like that. I'm just gonna give her some extra exercises to do, and then we're gonna start with literature, with the English literature. She's doing a lot of medieval literature, so I have to go back and look at it because I haven't seen it in like 4 years. So I have to. I asked her if I could borrow her literature book just so I can look and read it. And then if I need to add some extra information, I have all the literature books that one of my friends gave me from high school, because of course I'm not going to use the material I use for university. It's going to be too difficult for her. And I talked to my friend who's her teacher, her professor, and she just told me like that to make her speak more, because otherwise she like learns the theory, but she doesn't know how to explain it. And it's quite useless if you don't know how to explain it, because during the exam you have to explain it. yeah, she's doing pretty well. Okay, I'll finish eating my food while I fix Discord, and then I'll go back to writing my thesis. Talk to you. Talk to you 45 minutes. It's break time. Okay, am I unmuted now? Yes, I am. It's working now. Oh, I have to. My back is stuck. Okay. Gotta need a second for this, but. I need to also wait for it. I found the audio version. Like, someone read the book. So I can listen to it while I read it. Which is a lot better. I'll be honest. Oh, if you ever have to read a classic, a book that is defined as a classic. Hi, sweet girl. How you doing? If you ever have to read like a classic, like Shakespeare or I don't know, Defoe or someone like any more or less any classic. If you search on YouTube, just put the title of the book and you search audiobook, you'll probably find an audiobook for it for free. Because if it's a classic, it's kind of like people have read it and people have made audiobooks from it, and it's usually it's pretty easy to find. Like, at least I was able to find them, because when I had to read like 4 or 5 Shakespeare's, like 4 or 5 books from Shakespeare for one single course, I was like, I am not able to read them because my brain just loses like I'm reading and my brain just goes somewhere else. And because I have to study these books, I have to read them and be very concentrated, because I need to read word by word and make sure that I'm understanding it, and then I have to reread them. And if I have an audiobook in the background, if I get distracted, I'm still listening to it and like I'm looking at it, but like at least my ears are occupied. I don't know how to define it. Which unfortunately is usually for books that I have to study, because it makes them much harder. Instead, like, I'm reading Norwegian Woods. Actually, I'm reading is it's like kind of a false statement, because I haven't read it. Like, I've started reading it like months ago, and I'm like reading it very slowly because I do not have the time, basically, because I'm too busy reading stuff for uni. And okay, sorry, I unblocked chat on my phone so I could see it. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have to trouble like if you're like studying and you have, how much reading do you do per day? I kind of always have to read something, especially if I'm like studying stuff. Okay, no, sorry, if I just look very confused. I just noticed that we went up from nothing. I'm not gonna say it. It's just a weird thing. Sometimes my Twitch is a bit weird. But if I'm like writing my thesis, while I'm writing my thesis right now, for example, I read at least like 10 pages per day just to read different things to add in my thesis, basically. So I have to reread a lot of stuff that I have read just to make sure. And then, like, when you're looking at specific, like, this is a good thing, a good tip. When you are reading I'm gonna open my shirt because I'm sweating a lot, but I don't want to only have my tank top because it's nude colored, so I'm like, at least keep my shirt on top of it so I don't flash you. But what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, if you have to write something like an essay even, and you need to find more information about a topic, especially if it's like literature or history, stuff like that, if it's like more theoretical, something that is not like opinion based, and you have to find new information and reputable sources, especially if you have to find reputable sources, which can be quite hard to find sometimes, especially if you're looking at some very specific topics. Always, when you're looking at an article or another person's like critical paper and stuff like that, always go to the bibliography of that paper and look at who, or even if they quote, they like say that one specific author talked about it, always look at those authors first. Look at that bibliography that they have. Look at the notes. If they have like note next to something that you find quite interesting, usually in the note they go a bit more in depth, and sometimes even they say like another author talked about this in this book in this chapter. And if you look at those first, it's going to be much easier to find sources, because I noticed that sometimes you read something like, oh, this person has created this definition, but you're quoting it from another, not the author itself that created that definition, but from another one. So it's a bit better if you look at where you can find that quote and go into another one, just so you can like paste things together a lot easier. And also, if you struggle to get to a word minimum, it's a lot easier to get to that minimum, because you can look at more. The more information you read, the easier it's gonna be to produce more, to like put in more information, but also to explain that information in a way that is more appropriate for an essay, or even just use more words to explain it, which sometimes, like, I even think about it like, yeah, I could use this, but it sounds more formal and I write more words if I write it another way. I have to fill 30 pages, okay? I have to like elongate a bit, like I have to stretch it out a bit. We have been having heat waves in the US too. Oh yeah, I remember using Spark Notes a lot for high school English class to prime myself on the material. Spark Notes, I know about it. I've used it in the past in high school, but I don't love it. I use Spark Notes sometimes in uni when we start talking about a book and I know nothing about it. I check the Spark Notes. Sometimes it happens. Like, for example, I was studying Shakespeare and I never read or viewed King Lear. I don't know really the story. I kind of know what it is, but I didn't know it. So I opened Spark Notes and I just ran through it and read everything I could. So at least when going to class, because I don't have the time to always read the entire book before going to class. Like, we have a week to read a book, but also I have another course where I have another book to read. I don't have the time. So, like, at least I know what's going on. So even if I take a little bit longer to read it, it's still gonna be like, I'm still gonna be able to understand what the professor is telling me, which is kind of useful, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's what I mean. I said prime to get quick intro to the topic. Oh yeah, yeah. It is very good. Like, sometimes I use just Google it and look at on Wikipedia, but Spark Notes for literature is much better. Simply because it's more complete. And of course every country has their kind of version of Spark Notes where they can look at stuff. But I feel like even if you are in university and stuff like that and you are out of high school, Spark Notes can still be good. Instead, for like just to quickly look into it, so you can have a bit of an introduction. Instead of in a lot of countries, like in Italy, we do have kind of not a version of Spark Notes, but we have like, it's a website. It's called like school.net or something like that. I don't even remember the name of that website, but it's good if you're like in middle school and high school. But if you go forward with your studies, it's not as good when it comes to literature, especially, and more humanistic studies. I know that one of my friends went there for like some part of maths and stuff, but I don't look at that part because I've never used it even in high school. At least that side. But I know it can be quite useful, but I would have to ask like what kind of website you could use here in Italy, because I'll be honest, like, for example, for Italian literature, I have no idea because I don't even remember what you could actually use. Oh god, I'm getting so sweaty. Let's see actually in this room, like right there, what the temperature is because it's so hot. Oh, it's not too bad. It's 28 degrees. It's 28 degrees, so it's not too bad. Not terrible. I went to an engineer school and took easy English classes that transferred in community college. Oh, that's cool. I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm still confused about like the American school system in general, but I think I'm getting it. I think I'm starting to understand a bit better. I did a professional high school, so not a more, it's a little bit less theoretical and less wide into topics, and you study specific to get a specific job. Basically you study for, it's high school in Italy is a lot more specific in a way where you choose what you want to do a lot easier. For example, I studied textile and garment production basically, and I did that in high school, so I have like a degree in that. That's my specific, like I don't have just, you know that in the US you can kind of choose more arts or more science or more like a little bit like that, but it's all one high school. You just kind of maybe get more advanced classes in one instead of the other. So it's actually quite a bit different. Because for example, if you study classic, it's like it's a type of high school year, it's called classic. You do Latin, you do Greek, you do a lot more history, a lot more literature in general, both Italian, and when it comes to languages, usually you study I think two. No, actually, I think one language or maybe two. It's usually English, maybe another language. But it's a lot more, like a lot more theory. Instead, I had a lot of labs and stuff, and I had a lot of actual work connected to that other than just study. I had a lot of extra projects. They also had like I think art history and stuff like that, which we didn't have as much because we had more fashion history that was into one of the other like courses. Elementary, middle, high school, then you can go to community college for 2 years and then transfer credits to university. Oh, okay. So it's more like you can do community college instead of starting directly high school. You can get in community college too. Oh, okay. Now it's a bit easier to get because here you do 5 years of high school. So you finish high school that you're basically 19 because almost everyone is already 19 by the time to finish. So you finish the year, you're gonna be 19 if you're like correct on the years. So we have 5 years of high school, then you start university and you have 3 years for a bachelor's degree, and then you can add 2 years of master's degree, but master's degree usually lasts longer because not like you also have to do your final research paper and everything, which usually takes a year, so usually do it or 3, but it's usually like 2 years university, and then you can do like PhD and stuff like that, but it's more rare because it's so difficult here, and you have to know people. You have to have basically a professor that chooses you as their student from your bachelor's degree and takes you until your PhD, because it's like also you get nothing when it comes to money for when you're studying for your PhD. High school normally, however, a lot of high schools offer programs that allow you to take community college courses while you are in high school. So instead of taking high school English class, you can take community college English class. Oh, that's actually cool. You save time in that. This it is very cool. Here it's not like that. You have to, it's very divided in that way. But also I can, like in my bachelor's degree, I could take a master's degree course. because you have selective courses, selective exams that you can take. Let me snooze the ad for a bit. Those English classes at community college transfer credits to statewide universities. They do not transfer out of state uni though. Okay, I understand that now. It's a bit easier to understand, I'll be honest. Here, unfortunately, like high school and university do not communicate much, but between universities there are a lot more communication, I feel like. So if you had to transfer, it's gonna be much easier for your credits and your exams to be recognized. I know like one of my friends in the US had struggled a lot. She was changing state. Don't remember where. She basically went from East Coast to not from West Coast to East Coast. I'm not gonna specify the states because honestly I don't even remember the exact university it was. But she struggled a lot to get her credits certified and everything like that. And she was like, I took those courses, like English and stuff. They're basically the same course, but still they're like busting my head that I should retake it. And she was like, I already did a year. I'm moving because the basically a doctor, she has like some kind of like pathology and stuff that if she moved to this other university she would have more financial help and she would be closer to one hospital where there was like a doctor that was specialized in what she had. And she was like, might as well just move there, it's gonna be easier. I can get she could get a scholarship there for much easier and everything like that because she had very good grades. And it's like, what? Can be annoying. Yeah, exactly. But it literally is annoying. It's still, there are a lot of issues with that. But it's not as like that difficult. Like it's not so difficult. And like for example, if you do a bachelor's degree in a place and then in a university and then you have to do your master's degree in another university, yeah, you have to do the credits, certification, everything for your degree and everything like that, but it's not that difficult. And for example, I took a couple of exams that are used for my teaching that are used for teaching admission basically. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Allah. Sorry, couldn't read it. I'm struggling a lot around. Hi. But yeah, if you do transfer from different universities in different regions, at least we don't have the idea of states here, like it's regions, so it's a bit easier probably, because states are so much more, there's a lot more difference, I think, from state to state, of course, there, than from region to region here in Italy. It's a lot different. And it's a lot more marked. The difference is a lot more marked instead of here. It's kind of like, you know, kind of all follow more or less the same laws. There are regional things, but it's not that complex. But still, like, you have in the website, for example, for a course, you have the credits that you need, so the exams that you have to have given for like the main topics, and like what's the minimum that's required, what's required for you to be able to start, for example, go on that master's degree on that course, especially like in that specific course. And you just check with your university, okay, do I have those? Yeah, I have those. Sometimes maybe a course in your university is counted as 3, in other universities 4, but that's the only thing. But usually it's not too difficult, and luckily there's only one university that I can move to, and I know someone that did a bachelor's degree in my university that did their master. It's doing their masters in that other university, so it's gonna be a bit easier. Hopefully. Let's not say too loudly. We never know. And also, until I get surgery at work, nothing's gonna happen. But yeah. Also, okay, so honestly today is a bit of a shorter stream. Not much. It's like 30 minutes shorter. Not even 30 minutes shorter. It's just that I have to clean my room, and I need to take a bit of time to do it now, because if I wait for another half an hour, I'm not gonna do it. So I'll just take the time, and also I'll be here tomorrow, same time as usual, and I'll probably have to keep doing some writing. Let me snooze the ad, at least until I finish speaking. Come on. And yeah, I don't want to be here all day and then be too tired for tomorrow. So I'd rather just, let me open also here so I can actually see chat, because right now I can't see it. For some reason, it doesn't let me see chat. Yay, now I can see it again. And it's delayed. I love that. It's a little bit delayed, but I'll hide on my phone as well. So, I think we could rate one of my friends here. Yeah. Where is he? Yeah, Vincent is live, so we'll talk to you later then. Yeah, I can see you tomorrow. Hopefully, see you tomorrow for the stream. Okay, let me start this raid. It's gonna need a moment to start, but gotta let it roll. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Talk to you later. Bye.